everybody keep thinking, everybody keep thinking that if somebody from the bloodline gonna beat Roman Reigns for them titles, that it's gonna be Jey Uso. Didn't y'all notice when the whole time he was main eventing Jay, that was why Jimmy was hurt? The minute Jimmy got healthy, that whole solo run ended and he went right back into the tag division. Bruh, you can't treat twins any better than the other one. Or you can literally cause real life friction between one or the other, and then you could actually cause one to quit the WWE in real life. You can't do it, bro. You can't because what if the company be like, all right, Jay, we see you as an intercontinental champion, but your brother tag division only. You mean to tell me a twin, gonna sit back comfortably knowing he got equal DNA and bloodline ability as his twin, and never get them same opportunities too? You will literally have to make him every title Jay get. You will have to make Jimmy get it too. If Jay eventually become an Intercontinental Champion, Jimmy will have to be too. If Jay eventually be the World Champion, Jimmy would have to be too. WWE don't be working like that, bro. I got to give it to you just because. Maybe with tag titles, yeah, but not solo run. And they're literally going to start and stunt each other's own growth because twins, it's hard to really separate them. You can't do one over the other. Only way they could ever get happen if it like let it happen if they get drafted differently. In some way, somehow, them twins gonna get right back together. Y'all know that. So I don't know. It's gonna be Solo, bro. Solo. They need to turn him back face, put him back on that NXT run. I like his theme now, but you can go either one if you want to keep this one as his heel run, because in this one they say we the ones in the background. So if this is more like his bloodline theme, keep it this one. Then if you turn him to a good guy, maybe line him back with Sami Zayn, have him challenge Roman for the world title or something. Maybe with Jimmy by his side, who knows? But don't bring everybody just with Solo. Have like one or two of them come with him. Give him back that NXT theme music. You know what I'm saying? And that be his face music, and then have the other one as his heel music. Then have him do the Uso splash more now that he's a face, instead of doing a Samoan spike more now that he's a heel. Think about it, Umago's mostly a heel. It's good character layers that you could add to Solo based just off learning with that right there. You could literally give him his own formats and layers. You could put layers to him. It's so much work to be done with Solo. He there, but you could do so much with him. It's so much more you can do with him. Everybody named Mama know he could talk if you saw him in NXT. Quality match with Gunther. Even though they pump the NXT UK guys way harder than they do the Americans or the Samoans. I don't know why, they just do. Like the Japans. They all came with strong style when Nakamura came. Don't y'all realize they was pushing, I ain't gonna say all of them, but like basically strong style wrestlers at one point was kind of getting pushed harder than some of the American style wrestlers who physically looked like they should be beating them. Then that was kind of similar with the UK wrestlers. Pete Dunne, bruiserweight. So even if he went against a legit contender, he probably was beating them in NXT. See what I'm saying? They I ain't gonna lie, Triple H got like an over affection for the UK. He really do. I get how he pushed Gunther, but he pushes them to the moon most. When he get him some good UK wrestlers, he try to skyrocket them. Ain't Neville like from UK or something like that? He puts the rocket on them. I don't understand why neither. I mean, they can go. If you saying if Rhea Ripley from UK, then she can go. If Neville from UK, he can go. I can understand, but it shouldn't be just like a stigma where every time you get a decent UK guy, poof, they unbeatable, pump them to the moon. Every time you get a Japanese wrestler, they unbeatable. Oscar wrestler, pump them to the moon. It shouldn't be that way, bro. Let them feel their way around, win, lose, figure it out, earn their stripes. Even with what y'all doing with Solo, a lot of people are like, man, he should be losing. Don't y'all realize he's heelish way winning some of his matches? He ain't even just cleaning all of them. It's good for him. It's good for the rub of the older wrestlers putting a rub on him. And it's good for the in-ring experience. He's doing, you know, something on his own. Then he's mixing matching tag matches with Roman, mixing matching tag matches with Jay, doing that tag matches with Jimmy. At one point, I think he had a tag match with Solo. And then he worked with all of them collectively at the Survivor Series. I'd be over there buying DVDs and stuff when we cash to go grab little knickknacks for your house for Walmart. And I looked over, I said, is that Solo Sikoa? Yep, sitting right there on the Survivor Series DVD. See, that's right there how you know you coming up. I think the first, from this year to last year, the first timers I think I seen on DVD covers was I don't know if Damage Control was on one. I saw Liv Morgan, I think, on one, but it was not her by herself. It was a group of people. I think she was on one. And I was like, okay, that's the first time I seen her on one. I think Solo Sikoa was on one for sure. On the Survivor Series one. It was straight bloodline. I don't even think they showed their opponents. They must have been on the back. I was only looking at the front, and I didn't care to pick it up because I've already seen, it's old. I should have bought it anyway, though. Just start collecting a whole bunch of bloodline stuff. Because when you look back, this mess going to be kind of NWO Evolution DX-ish. And the crazy thing is, they need to start doing some behind the scenes, raw, rare footages now. I don't care if you dislike them, hate them, it has to be showed. You got to put a last dance feel to your product sometimes. That's what will make the product be back on that big movie level. You know how we used to have them pay-per-views back when the promo to it or the theme or something would get you whole hype to buy the whole pay-per-view. Like, we got to get back to making them larger than life. They got to be larger than life, bro. Even Dana White do decently at one point to making some of his people, the Conor Gregors, and making some of his people name at least household names. WWE, honestly, if you was just a casual, you really might not even know who Roman Reigns is. And that's not good whatsoever. You got to let them try movies. You got to not be scared if the price go up for them to pay it. You got to be able to be a real businessman. Vince is scared of unions. Vince, that shafting people does not help the product, bro. It don't. It keeps everything closed in and boxed in. You got to like, I don't even see how it took for them to watch Drew McIntyre darken his beard, grow a beard, darken his hair, gain a little bit, and put some chisel his chest, and then be like, hey man, go harder in the paint, give more actual solid moves like belly suplexes and stuff like that, and then you just be a heel, but show some toughness and show some bravado at why you do it. Bro, y'all could have had him on NXT while he doing that. You didn't even have to fire him, wait these years for him to come back to figure this out. And the same thing with Cody Rhodes. If y'all really thought y'all saw something in him then, you could have killed the Stardust stuff and literally just built them up. Same thing you did with Jinder Mahal. Why did he have to leave, start a new company, wait all this time, bounce to New Japan, Ring of Honor, AEW, then come back for y'all finally showing some decency? It makes no sense, bro. Y'all be killing your own product. If y'all really, I ain't saying I like the boy like that, but if y'all got stock in them and stakes in them like that, why do y'all gotta let these people run away? Dude, what if they hit it gold where they at and never come back? Where will we be at currently? Because ain't Cody like a top 3, top 4 kind of in the current picture of the top tier of, the grand scheme of what we're doing? This Roman, Brock, Cody, and maybe Randy if he returned, and Gunther waiting on the wayside, and maybe Bobby Lashley in that same picture, wild card type, in and out the mid card, but waiting for that shot. I wouldn't even put Seth right there, and that's probably why Seth and Becky crying, because I ain't seen Seth really compete for the world title in forever. It's been forever. Like, bruh, when Dean was here, he was still bouncing around in the tag division, wasn't he? With the Shield. You gotta go years before that when he was actually solo. So maybe with Jey and the little security dudes and stuff, that was cheap. And I don't like Triple H's hands being on so much product, because he be starting, stopping their pushes. I don't like Triple H's hands being on their product. He always want to mold something, because when you go look at his career, he rarely put others over. And then when he did, it was his own crew. That ain't saying you made somebody, I put Orton over, I put Batista over. Yeah, after they did so much to keep you relevant, and then you finally dropped the baton. And then you probably beat them all each individually too, just so you can keep your chest poked out. Like, bro, that's corny, bro. Then every time you see Rhea Ripley, you stop and pause and grab her cheeks and stare at her like y'all dating and stuff. Like, bro, chill out with that, bro. On TV, it's supposed to look like Dominic with her. Now you got people looking up their real life info. Now it's so awkward now, because you know for a fact Dominic's married and she's in a full relationship with a wrestler who used to work there. It's awkward. Can't even go with the whole papi mommy is dead now. It's dead. You might as well separate them. They better fake kiss or do something for real, bro. Goldust and Terry showed more affection than that. A lot of people thought Goldust was sus. I need more. If y'all gonna be mommy and papi, I need more. Y'all making what Edge and Lita do looking horrible. And I wasn't even a fan of that. And it's still, at least it was still a connection. Y'all just talk a good game, honestly. I ain't never really just seen her just dominate for you. Like China Wood, Triple H. Y'all lightweight in this mess. Really? She's supposed to be going hard for you. She the bigger one. And she's booked stronger than Dominic. Dominic is like the lighter weight one. So she's supposed to be going hard behind you. I ain't really seeing that though.